Welcome back to our unit WHS, and this topic is about costs of training. We agreed that we will have training and of course we will have some costs. So here we first we need to know the training needed and the gap we might have. So if we are conducting a training every now and then, every 3 months, every 6 months, if every year, for example, for our updated policies and procedures, so we will calculate this cost. Also, the induction training, there is cost for that. Providing materials, the hourly cost of trainers, the catering, if we are providing any catering, the different equipments we are using like projectors, computers, printers, stationery, also the rooms we are using for the training or halls, or we rent some places. It depends on the number of attendees or participants. So we can think about different methods of calculating the training and the training costs. Of course, we can have some direct costs for the training, like, for example, stationery or material we use during the training. But also there are indirect costs like rent for the building or the room, electricity, water, facility management, people, cleaners, the fees or wages for cleaners. So there are different costs and we need to calculate these costs. So I can know exactly whether I am able to provide this training or not. Sometimes, yeah, we need this training, but we don't have the budget. It costs a lot. We need the third-party provider to come to our organization and provide forklift training, or we send our employees to attend this working at heights training, or managing cranes and so forth. So maybe we don't have this budget now. We need to plan ahead for that. By the way, budget means estimation for costs in the future. Okay, estimation for costs in the future. Then we have the expenditure when we spend the budget. So we have the expenses. So it happened in the, or it happens in the past. Okay. This is very obvious. Any activity requires time, requires resources, requires different resources like people, place, equipment, and so forth. This will cost some money. Sometimes we need also to calculate something very important. Many people, they don't calculate, or they don't think of it. If my organization sending me to attend a training, obviously we think about the fees that we are paying. But what about the work I'm not doing during this day or these days? So my company sent me to attend forklift training for 3 days, for example. So during these 3 days, I'm not doing my job. So it's also, there are some costs here. Okay, so we need also to think about something like that and document that. Any feedback on that? Any ideas? Share on the chat or unmute your mic, please. Any feedback? Ideas? Okay, so this is how we can calculate the cost for the training. we need to list all the costs, direct one, indirect ones, lost opportunity costs. Sometimes we also promote people after attending courses. So promotion will acquire some salary increase, for example. Okay, good. Any question here? So what do you need to report the costs of WHS training? Why we need to report on that? Any idea? So we report on that so we can, yes, we can manage the budget, we can estimate the cost, we can estimate the budget, we can plan for getting this training. Okay, done. Okay, good. Any other questions here? Yes, it's a short topic, and it's about costs of training. Thank you for your time. I'll stop recording.